Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the...
Breaks into the open. Oh, the sweet feet. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Touchdown, Mustangs! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The option look. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a
touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Makes the catch. It's Renson. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. New set of downs after the completion. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Razorbacks are marching down the field. They go to the ground. They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blake. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Razorbacks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
14, SMU, 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one.
Let's go. Right. Single.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Makes the grab on third. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Green. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Brinson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Knight. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. To the air, it's Jennings. He's moving out of the pocket. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble.
Beck's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a line. You're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Green. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Unleashes one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first down. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown Mustangs. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Connection to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Finds a spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Green. Fires to the big fella. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Harden.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. The Mustangs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, SMU.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good! A powerful kick, never a doubt for the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waiting moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker.